was thinking about Dennis's sermon for this weekend, what Jesus would say at funerals, and I don't know what you'd really say about that, but for me, I was thinking back to the day of the year, December the 16th. December 16th is a bittersweet day for me. It's very sweet because on that day in 1984, I first met the woman who would become my wife, my sweetheart Diane. I first saw her at a singles group and we met, and I knew she was the one for me. It took a little bit of convincing on her part to convince her, but it was a wonderful day. A day that I remember each year, December the 16th. But it was also December the 16th, just 3 years later, 1987, after Diane and I had been married for a few years. I remember I was pastoring a church and I visited a woman who didn't get out much. I was visiting her, talking to her, and when I got to her house, she said I'd received a call from Diane, my wife. I should call her right away, and I called, and I found out soon that my sister, Rosalind, who was about 4 years older than me, had died that day in a car accident. And it was a bitter day for me. And those days ahead, traveling to be with the family and going to the funeral and all that entailed, and then living my life without my sister that I loved. We'd had our fights as kids like other brothers and sisters do, but we just kind of reached that point as adults where we were getting to be good friends and sharing different things with each other. Now that I was married and she had been married for a while and had 3 sons, now she was gone. That day, December 16th, that had been so special to me because of meeting Diane, now it was a bitter day. And I was really listening to see what Jesus would say to me, and I didn't feel like I had a lot of hope on the day that my sister died. I couldn't answer that question, why. But I still kept trusting in God anyway. We went through the funeral, and a little bit of time later, not on that same day, but at some point later, my wife told me that it was on that day, December the 16th, that she felt it inside of her, our child who we were expecting. She first felt that child move, that child kick. We decided to name her, if she was a girl, Rosalind, after my sister. And somehow, when Diane told me that she had first felt our Rosie, our Rosalind, move in her that day, it gave hope to me again. Hope to go on, even though I won't see my sister again until heaven, and I still miss her. But I've got her in my mind, and I know that Jesus would speak hope at every funeral, hope for the future, and He gave me hope that day. And every December 16th, it's still bittersweet, but the sweetness of the God's love, of God's hope, keeps shining through to me.